3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna put like 2 scoops of this in there.
What's this?
The bleach powder.
Oh, okay.
I think that's enough. Yeah. I'm gonna mix the developer.
Audio Jungle.
Girls, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Pro-EU campaigners out today claim the election.
And look guys, I hope that you enjoyed that part to the video. I'm gonna leave all information to the one and only Frontal by Tolani in the description box below. So apologies guys, as you can see I've already started most of my face. I did start my eyebrows before I started filming. I did my eyebrows because I know that it takes me forever to do it on camera. I used Tame & Frame tinted brow pomade in Espresso from NYX. Absolutely adore this. And I have like obviously primed my face using the Nivea night cream, which I've been using for ages and ages and ages, and I will not stop using it because I love it. And then I went on to start basically correcting my face, but then I realized that my mic wasn't plugged in, so I decided to stop and basically plug it in right now. Hence why you're already seeing that some of my face is red. Literally all I do is use this LA Girl corrector to just correct certain areas that are darker on my face, including like black like marks that I have on my face as well, and around my mouth, because I do have like it's much darker around my mouth. But anywho, back into the gist of the video. Basically I finished my degree now, and it's scary, it's overwhelming, it's exciting, it's a whole bunch of different feelings. You know how everyone obviously talks when you're doing your degree, you're like, oh, I can't wait to finish, like I can't wait to be at the end, I can't wait to, you know, have my life back. Well, now I have my life back, and guys, you know when you just start deeping, like you start thinking to yourself, okay, so now is when real life begins, as in there's no more kind of, oh also all products will be listed in the description box below, so don't even worry about that at all. Life actually begins, as in I have to start taking responsibility for myself, for my future, for my life. I've now, you know, finished education, obviously unless I plan to do a master's at some point, which I am kind of thinking it, guys. I know I'm a bit mad, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm an academic person. I like academia, I love learning. I don't see why I couldn't do a master's, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. You start to realize like, oh, okay, this is real life. You know, this is no more education, no more, you know, oh, I've got an essay to do, so I can't, you know, do this or take this opportunity, etc, etc. You're literally just like, yeah, like now I can actually do all the things that I want to do. And then when you start it, you're like, damn, there's a lot to get done. And, you know, especially as someone who's been waiting for this moment for such a long time, you know, for those that know or that know me personally will know that I started radio, you know, a very radio and present. But yeah, for those that kind of know me, that you know my history in terms of all the stuff that I do, you would know that I've been doing this stuff for a very, very long time. So I started doing radio and presenting and all that stuff when I was 15, 16, and I've been doing it since then. But it's been super, 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 super difficult. By the way, you guys know me, I'm doing a very, very simple look today. I'm not doing anything crazy, nothing fancy, nothing extravagant. It's going to be very, very basic and very simple. But yeah, I've always had to turn down opportunities. I've always had to turn down certain things. Why? Because I'm studying, and you know, certain things would, you know, mean that I had to sacrifice school or going to school or doing certain things, and obviously I didn't want to do that. So it meant that I had to really say no to a lot of things. But now I'm in the position where I can finally start saying yes to a lot of stuff. And the past few days I've been feeling a bit like, oh my gosh, like this is life now, this is actual life. But at the same time, I'm very, very excited, as I've mentioned. I don't know, when I can't really describe the feeling. You will just know the feeling when you get to it. So if you're studying at the moment, whether you be in uni or even still in school, you know, first year, second year, whatever. By the way, I mix my foundations. Let me show you guys, okay? I use the Lancome Taint Idol Ultra Wear foundation in 09, which I think is Cookie. But because it's a bit light, because I'm going dark obviously because of the sun's out, I'm also using my NARS Shea Glow foundation in Macau, and I'm trying to mix it, but it's empty, so I'm having to be a bit bush right now. But yeah, like if you're still studying, whether you be in whatever, you know, space of studies, or if you be in university or whatever, I can't really describe the feeling. You will just feel it when you're done. It will be like a sense of relief, but also a sense of like, rah, like this is my real life now. Like no more games, no more, not that I ever played games, you know, with my life, or I didn't really know what I was doing, but that kind of almost comfort blanket where you could kind of be like, oh, sorry, I'm studying, you know, or you could kind of say, you know, oh, I'm a student, so, you know, I'm not working, or I don't have to pay bills, or whatever it is. That life is just gone. Like it's done. I can't turn around and my eyeshadow looks a bit funny, I'm gonna have to fix that. I can't kind of be like, yeah, sorry, can't do this, you know, I'm studying, or oh, sorry, I'm busy, you know, I'm a student, I'm busy, I'm studying. I actually can't do all of that stuff anymore. And so now it's just me, myself and I taking responsibility for my life. And yeah, to a degree, oh wow, these guys making noise in the corridor, man, shush. Yeah, it's just an interesting, it's a very, very, very interesting feeling, you know. I don't know how to describe it, but all in all, I'm happy and I'm excited about this new chapter in my life. I'm excited about where God is gonna take me, where, you know, my life is gonna go, what I'm gonna do, because like I said, now it's where it kind of all begins. Now it's where the hard work actually begins, the grind actually begins, because now I don't have an excuse. I can't use, you know, studying as an excuse. So yeah, but on that note, a lot of people, you know, have been asking me, so what are you, you know, gonna do after? What do you plan to do with your life? And I've said the same thing. I've said, you know, there's a video coming, don't worry, I'm gonna explain all of that in the video. So for those that don't know, which I'm sure I've mentioned it in a video before, but that was a while ago, during the summer 2016, I did an internship with a design company. Now this is gonna sound like it has absolutely no correlation, and to a degree it kind of doesn't, but yeah, I did an internship for an interior design company, an office interior design company. You might be thinking, interior design company. Nissy wants to do, she does all this stuff, presenting, hosting, has her own YouTube, blah 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 blah. What has that got to do with anything? Well, for that company, I basically do, I partially still do anyway, till now, their marketing. So I do things like handling their social media, trying to find, you know, new ways for them to expand their business and to bring more clientele to them and all that kind of stuff. And it's basically all things that I do for myself. You know, as I've mentioned before, everything that I do, even my YouTube channel, I see it as a business. This is me building my brand. This is me building my empire. This is my business. So all the things I'm doing for that company, I already do for myself, and I enjoy doing things like, you know, putting out tweets, putting out you know, Instagram content, you know, trying to find new creative ways of editing, or, you know, of creating videos, that sort of thing. All skills that I've now taken, and I'm basically just using it to help somebody else with their business. So, you know, same, you know, principles, same ideas really. I'm just, you know, doing it for somebody in a different field, in a different sector, and I love it and I've enjoyed it. And we thank God, you know, during my time there, they liked me, they liked what I brought to the company, and they offered me a job for when I graduate. So, you know, and one thing about the company that I work for as well is that it's quite a small company. So it means that I'm not just, you know, a fish, one fish in the huge sea of people. I'm not just a number to them. I actually bring value to their company. And with that as well, because it is a small company, I do a lot more than just my particular role, which is great for someone like myself who obviously, you know, has their own business and wants to create, you know, other branches of their business, wants to expand their business. Is great, because with my own business, you have to know how to do a bit of everything. You can't just know how to do one thing and that's it. So even in the short period that I was there during the summer, I learned so much about business, about, you know, various things, and even about that industry. You might think to yourself that, you know, a particular industry doesn't relate to you, but you literally, sometimes you just have to make the most of what you get. Because how I even got that job in the first place was, you know, it was God, most definitely God, because I basically applied for every internship you could ever imagine, as in everything. I applied for every internship, and guess what? Your girl got rejected from everything. I literally got rejected from every single internship I applied for. Okay, so the sun is shining very, very bright outside, so it's changing the lighting in the video, which I don't appreciate. But anywho, yeah, I got rejected from everything, and then I went to, you know, this program, this I think, yeah, it was a 3-day program called Powerless, and I've spoken about it before in previous videos. If you want to know more, I'll put information in the description box below. But basically, I went there, and my mentor, the person who was my mentor at the time, I basically asked him for a job, and I literally just, you know, emailed him, and I literally said to him, like, I've applied for everything and I haven't gotten a job, but I believe that you're the person to change that. And then, yeah, within like, you know, a week or so, he invited me in. I came in for an interview, and, you know, I got the job. We thank God. And we thank God because as soon as, you know, I was done with the internship, they told me that they would like me to come back, so I didn't have to go through the stress that I know a lot of other people have to go through or have been through, where they now have to go and find a graduate job. I didn't have to do that. I already had one. So that's all God, boy. That had nothing to do with me. That's just God. He set things up in a way that was so, you know, beneficial to me. But anyway, so I'm gonna go back to them basically, but I don't want to go back to them immediately. I do have a meeting with them actually tomorrow to discuss when I'm gonna go back and that sort of thing. But for a little bit, I basically want to freelance. Aside from YouTube, I also do radio. I am, you know, a freelance presenter. I host events. I do a whole bunch of different things, and what I just want is, you know, the one thing that I haven't had for a very, very long time. No, or ever even. Ever. Just a bit of time to literally just do me and to just enjoy hosting events and doing radio and just chilling, and not even chilling, but working on my own things. Obviously, you guys will know that a while ago now I announced that BEBB should be, you know, coming out and that sort of thing. And it was supposed to be out a very long time ago. It was supposed to be out on the 1st. It was supposed to be out in January, but as I've mentioned in a previous video as well, God's timing is the perfect timing, and that just wasn't the right time. And I had a lot going on with studying and all that sort of stuff, and so I just had to really just give it to God and just be like, do you know what, God, whenever you feel it's time, then let me know, because clearly it's not ready. And the one thing I didn't want to do is to rush, you know, such an important project and something that I care about a lot, just for the sake of, oh yeah, I have to release it now because I told everyone I was going to release it now. No, do you know what, I tried to meet the deadline that I had. It didn't work out, you know, with studying and a lot going on. It didn't really work out. So, you know, there's nothing I can do but just be patient with myself, be patient with, you know, how everything is going, and just know that it will happen when God wants it to happen. That is all coming together, and, you know, I'm excited, you know, to know that it is really close to being released. Just in case you don't know what BEBB is all about, BEBB is basically a platform that I have created in order to teach people about things that we don't learn in school, that we don't hear on the news, and to basically challenge narratives that already exist out there, and to kind of dispel a lot of myths that are out there about different groups of people. This, I would say, came from a place of frustration. Frustration number one, in going to school and knowing that, okay, yes, as you guys know, I'm a massive person on academia, you know, I really do enjoy academia, I love academics, but it's very frustrating when you look at the education system, of which I believe has failed us as young people and doesn't teach us actual life skills and life lessons. Things like, you know, buying a house, having your own home, you know, things like credit, you know, how to build credit, what bad credit could mean, you know, for you in terms of buying a property or owning your own home, or, you know, little things like that, things that are real things that we need to learn about in life, but we just don't get taught. So what I'm basically doing is working with various people and taking that, all of that information that different people have, and putting them in one place where people can go and access this information, readily access this information, easily access this information, and learn a lot in a way that's, you know, kind of reduces all the jargon, that makes life basically a lot easier. That's my aim with BEBB. And in terms of dispelling myths about people, you will see, because we're also doing, you know, we've got interviews with different people from different walks of life, different careers, different backgrounds, sharing, you know, their stories, their true stories, not just stories that people want to convey on, you know, on the news or on TV or whatnot, but their actual true stories, them, you know, certain groups of people telling their stories themselves, not other people trying to voice these experiences from the outside, basically. And again, that kind of came out of a place of frustration as well, especially being a literature student, whereby, you know, you read so many texts and books whereby people are trying to explain, for example, the black experience, but it's not black people explaining their own experiences, it's white people, and that's how it's been traditionally, or a white male trying to tell, you know, not that, you know, it's such a hard one to talk about, because it almost makes it seem like, oh, but if you're not of this particular background or of this particular race, then you can't talk about those experiences. No, that's fine, you can, because to a degree, you know, we're all human and we're all able to sympathize or empathize and understand. But it's different when the majority of those narratives are being told by different groups of people that are not those people that are actually living those experiences, if that makes sense. So basically, you'll just have to kind of see it to get it. But I'm super excited, because this is my way of kind of establishing all the changes that I've basically wanted to see and that I complain about, and I thought, why not just do it, you know, just do it myself, basically. So that's what I'm basically working on at the moment, and that's what I want to do for the next couple of months. Hopefully, depending on how this meeting goes tomorrow, hopefully I can sometimes I hate using this because the highlighter goes everywhere, but boy, hopefully I can you know, get a couple of months off and start work, because I don't want to start work till about September. I literally just want to travel. That's another thing as well. I want to travel. I want to, you know, see my friends and family. I feel like for the past 3 years I've really neglected my family, and you might be thinking, okay, but that's no one else's fault but yourself. And to a degree you're right, it's no one else's fault but my own. But you know, with me, it's literally a case of, if I'm not at uni studying, I'm in London, but when I'm in London, I'm doing stuff, I'm working, I'm hosting an event, I'm doing an interview, I'm on radio, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So it's been really, really difficult for the past 3 years for me to actually just spend time with my family. And that's just one thing that I want to do. I just want to go and see my cousins, my aunties, you know, everyone. Even now I'm getting ready to go home for the weekend, and I'm going to go and see all my family, going to like a family function, a family party. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Let me just do my lips so that I can talk, because now I'm about to use the NYX Lip Lingerie in Honeymoon. This gorgeous color. I love NYX. I'm just letting you know because I'm not going to be able to talk. So you guys are just going to see as I do that. When it dries, I'm going to put another color in the middle to kind of give it a bit of an ombre effect. But yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore, to be very honest with you. Yeah, long story short, all I want to do is just spend the next couple of months basically just working on me, working on my own stuff, going ham on YouTube, putting out loads of content for you guys, because I have so many ideas. And again, it's just been super difficult to do any of them because I just haven't really had the time to do it. But now I just want to go ham on YouTube, do my own thing for a little while, and then go back to work in around September, and then, you know, work for as long as I basically need to, and then see what happens after that. So very, very exciting times ahead. Now I'm taking this Velvet Lip Lacquer from MUA in Harmony. It's like this pinky nudie color. I'm just gonna put that in the middle here. But that's basically my face done. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put on some lashes, which you guys don't really need to see because that will take a hell of a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna put on some lashes, then get straight back. Right guys, so I have put on my lashes, as you can see. And now it's just time to sort out this horror. But yes, guys, your girl is done. Your girl is now a big girl. I'm now, you know, I'm an adult. Like, I'm a real life adult. Not just an adult as in she's an adult, but I'm an adult because guess what, guys? I actually have to start living an adult life. Wow. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna straighten this hair, and then y'all will see what this all looks like. So guys, this is the finished, the complete look, including my hair. All information for this hair will be in the description box below, so don't even worry. Listen, this is another RPG wig, and again, they have done it again for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, RPG right now, Rpgshow even right now, you guys are my absolute favorites. This is their Peakmill styled wig. So it's an asymmetrical wig basically. So it's longer on, you know, one side than the other side. It feels good, it looks good, it slays. And just pre this frontal, please. Where's the frontal? Like, where? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am super excited for you guys to see where God, life, everything just takes me. I'm really excited to share this experience with you. Some people even ask me like, oh, will you still be vlogging after you're done with uni? Hell to the freaking yes. I love it too much. I love you guys too much. You guys have brought me into a whole new world of new opportunities, and I just wouldn't be able to not do this. You know, I enjoy it, I love it, I love connecting with you guys, and this has been one of the best things I've ever done in my life, as in YouTube. So I'm grateful for all your support over the past, you know, year and a bit, since I've been doing basically, for, you know, sharing my experience of Cambridge while I've been here. And I'm just glad that you guys have been on this journey with me. But I have got to go because your girl has a coach to catch. So I'll see you guys, and remember, stay beautiful.